So here it is, the mythical Intel cooler, which I really wanted, but turns out this is not the correct one. This is for 1150 socket. Still fun though. We're gonna mount this, I think, in the Dell. But I wanted to take a look at other Intel coolers. I didn't know there was so many different ones. Wonder what that, oh, the hole is for the kit. Interesting. There's a hole in there so you can get to the screw. I was wondering how you would screw that on. So this is for 1150 socket. I wanted one for the 1366 socket, which was this, but that's not what it ended up being. But yeah, Intel original cooler. This is actually from 2012. It's called an Intel thermal solution. So let's take a look at other Intel CPU coolers and go down memory lane. Okay, so let's check out these different coolers. I have some notes here. So we have the original 980X Intel cooler. And this is what I thought I was getting. So this is here. So you see 4 heat pipes. There. And I should have known. I was under the impression that only one of these ever existed. So when I saw the other one, I thought it was this. But you can clearly see there's 4 heat pipes here instead of 3. But that's what I wanted because this would fit the board that I have. But that's okay. And apparently, I don't think you could have bought this on its own. It came with the CPU, and I haven't seen any for sale. Maybe they're on eBay. Let's see. Can you? I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could find it, but it's fine. So what I received was this. Let's see. So it's the XTS100H. So see, that has 3 heat pipes. And there you go. So on the top you see 6 little ports there. It has the same switch. And these were sold separately. So you could have bought this in 2012. This might fit my Optiplex. If it does, I'm probably going to use it there because I needed a nice... For my Optiplex, I wanted a nice vintage legacy cooler. And an AIO won't fit in there anyway, so this might fit the bill. And then I started looking for other Intel coolers, so apparently there's more. So what I have here, so there is this came out in 2012, and that was for high-end 4th gen processors. I think like 4790K maybe. And then there is so also in 2012, there's some X79 coolers that came out. So this one here, that's the stock cooler for the X79. That's weird. It's clear because it had the blue LEDs also. For some reason, everything has a blue LED, which I kind of like. So it was this one, AC, no, it's this one, 2011. Oh, that's the smaller one. So this one was for the X79. This was for the 20, or no. No, this is 20. Wait, what? Why do they look different? No, it's the same thing. Again, clear because of the blue LED. But look at this. Where is it? RTS LC. Now this is badass right here. The picture is terrible. Let's see. I had it pulled up just now. This is the 2011 Intel liquid cooler. Now that is cool. I don't care what you say. I want this. And this lights up blue with the Intel. And I think probably find it somewhere. There it is installed. I kind of like the shroud part right here. So basically, this is what I have right now. I have a Cooler Master, one of these. It's just a little baby radiator. But I would love to have this if it's available somewhere. There's a little video. Look at that. Blue light up. It's an Asetek cooler, so you could mount this on anything. Even though if the bracket was not correct, you can just use any bracket that fits your processor. So I want to find that, and that's how it would look from the back, I guess. I love it. Is there any? I don't see any for sale. And then this is interesting also. So there is also this one, XTS100H Intel cooler. Yeah, this. So look, it's like a regular cooler, but it's twice as high. And it's copper. Instead of just that aluminum sort of slug in the middle. I mean, the original one is just aluminum like this, and then the better ones have the copper slug in the middle, but this one has copper all the way through. And then the fins are, what is that? They're metal, they're not aluminum. So I like this. I would take this and then just put a better fan on top of it, and it's just gonna blow down. So I want to find one of those also. It's kind of convenient too with just the clip mounting. And let's see what else there is. I saw the sideways one. Where was it? Intel thermal solution. There is this one. There's so many weird coolers. Look at this one. What is that? It goes sideways. It's for Xeons. I think it's for servers. Just weird. Intel was somehow or another like obsessed with cooling. There's another one. Maybe that's the same one. In fact, they sold one. Oh, look, here's low profile. I wonder what this went to. Like a small form factor? Maybe. And then this would just blow through there. And it's weird too. A lot of these are for sale in other countries. So that's probably why we don't see them that much. There's another water cooler one. So I guess, do you mount it backwards? That's weird. It's going the other way. And then, let's see, there's another small form factor. There was one that was just hilarious. Before I let you go, let's see. Oh, this. See, you could actually buy, look, because you know how the servers have the fans not directly connected to the heatsink? You could actually buy bigger heat sinks to put in the servers. I don't know what that goes to, but that's interesting. So what do you think? Did Intel make good coolers back in the day? Did you ever have one? I have one now, but will it fit in the Optiplex is the question. It said 3.75 inches, so I needed something that was 4 inches, so I think it'll fit. There's another one. And there's just something. But yeah, that's what we got. Thank you to Animal Guy. I don't know his name, but he just goes by Animal. So thank you to him for sending out this cooler. We'll mount it in the Dell, hopefully, or something. So this is the original Dell fan setup that I made almost 2 years ago. It's just a stock cooler, and then I glued this Be Quiet fan to the stock. It's kind of weird, but I think maybe, I mean, this works perfectly because it's super quiet. Like, you could never hear the fan spinning. But I wonder, because I already have the mounting points, I'm going to see if I can just mount the cooler here, the Intel one, since I don't have anywhere else to put it at the moment. So let's try it. So here it is installed, and it fits perfectly under the cover. That's what I wanted. It's pretty quiet. Actually, the fan noise you hear is the power supply. So that's quiet mode, and then here's performance. It's kind of the same. But yeah, Intel cooler. I love it.